predictions for this game?
I'd go for I think I'm gonna go for PJ and Friends. I'm always biased to teams that I've already seen. At may basis kasi ako eh. And I've already grown to respect One Snap Esports. If these are really the players of One Snap Esports playing under PJ and PJ Friends and Red, I already have expectations for them. Scylla, they're a pretty new name for me, so I'm not really sure how they're gonna be executing. So I have my bias going to PG and Friends. Let's see if ever Scylla and the team is going to break my expectation. I mean, meet my expectation right here as One Snap PG and Friends are going for a 1-3-1 setup right here, and they're gonna go for the invade right after that, and they're successful. They already have the red buff with them, and they have the advantage in the count on the neutral creeps at this point of the game.
Yeah, very good rotation on the side of PG and Friends, especially that they are not hesitating at all. At most on the hesitation, it's more on the side of Scylla Esports, but there's a gank here in the top lane. Missy Hops trying to back away, has the Shroud, so he will be able to disengage successfully. This is an Akali. He can just easily go in and out and hide whenever there's a threat. So, good job. Another time wasted on the side of Scylla Esports because of this.
Yes, that's the strength right now of what PJ and Friends did. They invaded the jungle on the red side, and you know Amumu, he needs those jungle creeps, especially the red buff and the blue buff. And without that, look at the Amumu. He has no choice but really just to try to help the lanes after that, because he can't even go to the red side jungle right now alone, because he is very slow in the game. That's the play of Amumu, and this is so far PJ and Friends early game. At this point, they are up. There's gonna be a little trade here in the middle right now. Verona versus PJ Su. PJ Su dealing a lot of damage right here. Flash, and that's gonna be pulverized, and then Verona will be able to escape, but the damage is still coming in. That's first blood going to the side of PJ and Friends.
Yeah, Scylla Esports really struggling a little bit in the early game. The top side, Scuttle Crab was taken already by PJ and Friends, so there is going to be a rotation on the other side, on the Dragon River side, and Amumu a little bit on short there. He already saw the Kai'Sa, so most probably the support will go as well. The Alistar engaged on to him, and there was sufficient damage and crowd control to take down this Amumu. So not only did he lose a Scuttle Crab take an objective, but also gave 300 gold onto the Kai'Sa. And top lane, that's a solo kill by Missy Hops, but it might be traded, and he's very low. He's just going to give them the gold onto the Malphite. 1-for-1 trade, the top lane.
Alright, that's very good. Malphite gets gold. That's still Amumu very far behind the farm game right now, and Amumu is I think this is gonna be a very big challenge for blue side right now with their Amumu, and so far so good. PJ and Friends is successful with their mission, really slow down the enemy jungler, and they're doing just that right now. Both scuttlers went into the side of the red team, so that's gonna be more on top. Medyo yung screen ko is quite blurred, so I can't really see how much yung gold lead net. Is that the 2k gold lead onto the red side? If that is it, that is gonna be very big. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of difficult also on the side of Scylla Esports, because they are, when I saw this Seraphine pick, I was excited. But then I saw the Ahri pick. So the Seraphine won't go in the mid lane. It creates some sort of a problem in their side, and we're seeing already aggression of PJ and Friends engaging in the bottom lane. The Seraphine has been obliterated completely by the Ziggs Mega Inferno Bomb. This is the difficult time now for Scylla Esports, because the aggression is on favor of PJ and Friends. We've seen it in the early game, the rotating of the jungle, and the duo bot laners, supposedly the Kai'Sa and the Alistar, just helping him out. The Amumu was all alone, lonely, trying to secure objectives, but it wasn't successful, and now it's turning into a lot more. The Ocean Dragon was secured uncontested, another kill was picked up in the bottom lane, so a lot of pressure is building up towards Scylla Esports as we scale into the later stages of the game, because of that kind of matchup that they're having against PJ and Friends.
True man, but yeah, that kill right there at the bottom, See, see Ziggs even send out the Mega Inferno Bomb. Ups, there's gonna be a fight right here in the mid. Amumu will send the flash again to try to escape, but the damage still coming in, and that's another kill on the Amumu. Red team will look for another one, but no. PJ and friends end up with 1 kill, but that's very big. 1-4 on the board, 5 minutes in.
Yeah, and as we see in the items here, Amumu will be building ability power. He's not going for a tank build, so he's going to be very squishy. If he gets picked off even just for a short period of time, he's most likely to be dead. That's already a numbers advantage for PJ and friends. That's how crucial Varona is building towards right now. Instead of going for the safe build with the tank, although there have been nerfs onto the tank build for the Amumu, the squishiness of this champion is going to create another problem for them, because their only frontline right now is going to be Nimble, the Malphite, but he's also having a difficult time in the top lane against the Akali. Is also behind, and we're seeing the aggression once again by PJ and friends with this initiation. The Seraphine is dead immediately after using the Encore. The Amumu has been obliterated once again. Even the tankiest member, the Malphite, will be taken down. That is 3 kills picked up here by PJ and friends, and just in time for the Rift Herald. That is everything that they are taking right now against Scylla Esports.
Alright, Varona right now on this, Amumu is not catching any break at all. Dice right there in the clash, and it is gonna be PJ and friends who takes the Rift Herald as the reward. 6 minutes and a half in. Mid turret, that was the advantage earlier of the red side. They were taking down plates, and that's gold into their pockets. As Alistar right here doesn't want to go for the Amumu, waits for the Ari, but goes for the blue buff steal right now. Wukong and the Akali is gonna be here. Amumu, you have to be careful. You need to get out of town, my friend. There it is. Shuriken is gonna be here. Then that is going to be blue buff going into the side of the red team, and blue team will not want any part of that red team right now, and they are gonna disengage. All right, so far so good. 5k. Taka lang. Next 7k gold lead already onto PJ and friends team right here, and that's very comfortable cushion they have in this game 7 minutes in.
Yeah, and this makes me have this question in mind for you. How do you think Scylla Esports can come back from this game, because they are so behind right now at 7.5 minutes into the game? That is over 7,000 gold lead. That is 1,000 gold per minute that PJ and friends are having in favor of their team against Scylla Esports on a scaling composition as well. So they are really threatening the later stages of the game. So how do you think they could come back from this after this another team fight that they are being wrecked upon? 2 members down immediately. The Amumu obliterated in a blink of an eye because of the damage output of PJ and friends and the itemization that he is building right now, which is not tank.
Hey, tama. To answer your question in a bit, I'll be answering the question in a bit as I'm looking at the Infernal Drake that's gonna be spawning right here. Red team has good position right here. They drop the Rift Herald on the mid side, and blue team will be forced to defend that push right here in the mid, and that is gonna create space for PJ and friends to be able to take this Infernal Drake without any contest. But yeah, looking at the lead right now, we're looking at the 10k gold lead, man. Just 8 minutes into the game. So how do they come back from this game? I think there's gonna be a fight right here. Never mind, I think. No, there it is. Infernal Drake is gonna be taken. Red team will wisely disengage, but blue side right now, Scylla. Definitely they're in a dip pit right now. They can try to claw their way back into this game. How they're gonna do that, it's not gonna be easy, but they will have to try to prolong the game. Maybe try to contest for the Baron, farm this up. Alright. If you prolong the game, that's more time for you, and more time means more, you can buy more option with that. Just to look for more mistakes on the red side, but right now, it is PJ and friends showing us a very flawless game right now. So it's gonna be very hard to look for mistakes right now. So eto, si Varona is gonna be playing a very big role here at this point. Blue team will have to look for a way for this Varona to be able to farm, and they're just giving the jungle creeps to Varona right now. So this good jungle control for their side is going to be their key at this point. They should not let red team take over their jungle side. So at the very least, they can still farm and try to prolong this game.
Yeah, especially that they have the late game insurance, they have the Jinx that will definitely deal lots of damage, especially when he already has the Runan's Hurricane to deal multiple damages instances on the members of PJ and Friends. But again, PJ and Friends not letting that happen. They're starting yet another team fight that is in their favor, taking 2 members already on the side of Scylla Esports, and they're not done, but they might be overstepping right here. Many members are very low. They take an inner turret in the mid lane and wisely disengage from that. They don't want to overcommit. They don't want to give any sort of comeback on the side of Scylla Esports, so they don't want to step on their boundaries. They're happy with what they are taking right now. 2 kills plus a tower, that's already good. It increases furthermore their gold lead. It bullies more members on the side of Scylla Esports, and as we're seeing right now, even on the scoreboard, it's 11-1.
Alright, true man. PJ and Friends, I like what they're doing right now. Very methodical in their pushes. They the Baron buff is the Baron is already available and they're not even taking it yet. What they did earlier is they just got a few pushes and their HP were very low. If they overcommit at that point, it would have been the Baron risk at so they went for a reset, and that's very wise. Now they're fully equipped to take a fight. They need to force a fight right here, but the blue team will not engage. So this is what is what PJ and Friends have to do right now. They have to bait a fight out of Scylla and the team. And how do we do that? Baron. Baron is available already. Here we go. Blue side. Like that one right there. They could have they could have set up something to kill that Amumu to really make sure that they get the Baron. But they're already far ahead in this game that they're very confident that they can take this Baron confidently. So they're going to be taking the Baron and force the fight at the base instead.
Yeah, no access at all for Barona to enter that Baron pit. Mid lane is being blocked by the Akali, Mishops, and Ziggs. Just covering one side of from the blue buff to prevent him from entering at all. That was a very nice strategy that was demonstrated by PJ and Friends, securing the Baron buff. So now they're going to spread all over the map and to fully utilize this Baron empowered minions and make for the base destroying into the side of Scylla Esports, because they have the buff, especially with the Ziggs. Towers are going to be shivering a lot because they will be obliterated almost instantly with this Ziggs stick from
True man, and this is very bad for Scylla right now. Remember the red team, PJ and Friends, have the Ziggs, and Ziggs, this is his time to shine. The siege are the game. Remember, there's gonna be fight at our top. That's gonna be Wukong coming in with the ultimate right there, and that's a double kill right there. Seraphine goes down, and 2 champions on the blue side is already down. And remember, ayan, nandiyan pa yung blue Baron buff dito onto PJ and Friends, and let's see what else they can do. This is gonna be very damaging if they will push for more turrets down. That's 1 turret down at the top. I think they can take this bottom and they can reset after that.
Yeah, it's already being a one-sided game here on the side of PJ and Friends, and they're just going to the inevitable, and they're also just making sure that everything goes well safely and securing everything. That's 3 Dragon Stars that they are taking right now. At 13 minutes, they're looking to close out this game. Open the bottom lane, inhibitor tower, mid lane can be pushed as well, but they're not overstepping their boundaries. Like a while ago, it was almost a mishap by them. Encore has been used by the Seraphine, so that's already a disadvantage to the side of Scylla. They don't have that counter engage for the team fight, and this brings up a lot more problem for their team, because PJ and Friends know about this, and they're just going to be a lot more confident in pushing the last inhibitor tower that Scylla Esports has standing. The top lane inhibitor tower will be destroyed in the next minute for sure, and this will force them to go on a maybe a last will, one more fight to try and defend the base. But it's already PJ and Friends.
Yeah, PJ and friends, they're gonna be fighting right here. Mumu sent out the ultimate, but that is gonna be his death right there. Mega Inferno bomb right there. It's gonna connect on 2 champions right there. Red team's not yet done yet. There's gonna be another kill. 3 champions make that 4. They're looking for a 4th kill right now, but they're not gonna be getting that. This is gonna be a 5 versus 3 defense right here. Red team is gonna go for the defend, for the top turret. That's the last inhibitor at this point. That's gonna be ill-advised if they still force it. They have the position, but they're already very low. They're they're in no condition to fight, and they wisely disengage. But the base is already wide open. No more inhibitor turrets on all sides of this blue side base, and this is trouble for Scylla and the team.
Yeah, and actually this is a good win for Scylla Esports, managing to defend the base, because that would have been GG if PJ and friends secured lots of kills, if they got an ace on the side of Scylla Esports. But no, it was a balanced team fight. They managed to prevent the Nexus from even taking any damage. So this might be round 2 of the battle as the Encore goes in onto just one champion. The Mega Inferno bomb bursts down everyone. Unstoppable force just for the crowd control. But at the end of the day, it's going to be PJ and friends securing their win against Scylla Esports.
Alright, that's PJ and friends taking the win for this round. What a fight, what a fight. Let's check out the stats of this game.